From the outside, their life resembled a modern-day fairy tale. A young farming couple, building a future on thousands of acres of Midwestern soil, captured the attention of millions online. She was magnetic, charismatic, hardworking, and deeply passionate about agriculture. He was steady, outdoorsy, quiet, and consistently supportive. Together, they seemed like a perfect team, blending traditional farming values with modern digital ambition. Their farm wasn't just a place to grow crops. It became a platform for identity, influence, and aspiration. Yet recently, something subtle has shifted. The once effortless smile seemed tighter, laughter feels rehearsed, and his constant presence has diminished. Small details, like a missing wedding ring, have not gone unnoticed. Fans who once marveled at their story are beginning to question the reality behind the curated images. The public fascination is shifting from admiration to concern. The emergence of a digital farming empire. What started as simple glimpses into daily farm life quickly transformed into something far larger. Early videos, showing sunrise mornings, muddy boots, and massive machinery, captivated viewers with authenticity. Farming, often stereotyped as mundane, was reframed as powerful, modern, and surprisingly exciting. As subscriber counts grew into the hundreds of thousands and then millions, the content expanded into a fully fledged brand. Merchandise and partnerships followed, and the production itself became more sophisticated. Yet at its heart, the appeal remained unchanged. Hard work, honesty, and devotion to the land. Beyond producing crops, the farm was producing a lifestyle, a narrative of resilience, and a symbol that resonated with a wide audience. Fans weren't just watching farming. They were witnessing the creation of a modern, rural identity, one that celebrated tradition while embracing the possibilities of the digital era. Marriage as a narrative milestone. When the couple married in December 2020, it felt like the perfect progression of their story. Their wedding, during a time of uncertainty, symbolized resilience and hope. He appeared naturally as the calm, supportive counterpart to her energy and charisma. Together, they balanced each other in a way that seemed both grounded and aspirational. Fans embraced this chemistry, seeing it as proof that the personal and professional could coexist harmoniously. On camera, the couple portrayed a partnership rooted in shared ambition and mutual respect. Their marriage strengthened the brand's emotional core, transforming the farm into more than a business. It became a testament to youth, tradition, and the promise of growth. Viewers invested not only in the crops or content, but in the story of their relationship, creating an emotional bond between audience and couple that seemed unbreakable. Subtle signs of change. Over time, some viewers began noticing small but significant shifts. He appeared less frequently in videos and, when present, seemed quieter, distracted, or distant. Moments that once felt spontaneous now carried a hint of deliberation. Social media photos showed fewer candid couple moments, and the playful dynamic that had defined them began to fade. The changes were subtle, almost imperceptible to casual observers, but regular followers sensed a difference. The audience began questioning what was happening behind the scenes. Silence from the couple created a vacuum, prompting speculation. Fans tried to rationalize these changes as natural evolution, but the consistency of absence and emotional distance made it difficult to ignore. What had been a story of shared success was now being examined for signs of strain, and viewers were eager for answers. The missing ring and the power of symbolism. Then came the detail that amplified curiosity: a missing wedding ring. Multiple videos revealed her left hand bear a small but visually significant cue. At first, rational explanations surfaced. Jewelry can be unsafe around heavy machinery. But as the absence persisted, doubt replaced practicality. A missing ring in public perception carries symbolic weight, suggesting distance, disengagement, or hidden conflict. Fans scrutinized the images, creating slow-motion clips and screenshots that circulated online. This seemingly minor detail took on outsized importance, acting as evidence for speculation. In the court of public opinion, absence often speaks louder than words. The missing ring became a focal point, fueling rumors and anxieties among viewers. What had once been an innocuous aspect of daily life now became a puzzle piece in a narrative the couple had not publicly acknowledged. Divorce speculation takes hold. With mounting evidence, one word began circulating across social media: divorce. The theory appeared logical to many. Balancing fame, public scrutiny, and farming could strain even the strongest relationships. Comment sections filled with analyses of body language, speech patterns, and facial expressions. Some viewers noted a fading warmth, while others defended the couple, accusing skeptics of overanalyzing minor behaviors. However, once the concept of marital trouble entered the public narrative, it became impossible to contain. Silence from the couple only amplified suspicion, transforming curiosity into demand for transparency. The golden image of the couple, once inseparable and idealized, was now subject to intense scrutiny. Fans who had celebrated their union found themselves grappling with the possibility that what they had seen on camera may have been carefully curated, masking deeper challenges. Illness as an alternative explanation. When divorce alone didn't account for the noticeable changes in his appearance, a darker theory emerged: illness. Observers pointed to weight fluctuations, fatigue, and a weary expression. Speculation around serious health issues, including cancer, began trending online. This narrative offered a sympathetic lens through which to interpret absence, distance, and emotional strain. Supportive comments and prayers flooded social media, reflecting empathy from the audience. Although no medical announcements confirmed these theories, the speculation persisted because it offered a coherent explanation for visible changes. In some ways, the illness hypothesis humanized the couple, presenting challenges that viewers could emotionally relate to. Whether accurate or not, the theory became a framework through which fans attempted to reconcile the discrepancy between public persona and private reality. Silence as a storytelling device. The couple's silence has become a story in itself. Without direct acknowledgement, their continued content, focused on planting, harvesting, and farm maintenance, invites interpretation. In public life, silence can be strategic, preserving privacy while controlling narratives. But in the context of widespread curiosity, it also amplifies speculation. Viewers dissect every detail: pauses in speech, fleeting expressions, background interactions. Ordinary moments are imbued with extraordinary significance. The more content appears routine, the more extraordinary the rumors become. What could be ordinary stress or privacy preference is interpreted as evidence of a hidden struggle. Silence, whether deliberate or incidental, has transformed into a compelling narrative, one that engages the audience in a guessing game over the unseen dimensions of the couple's life. A hidden past as a possible cause. Beyond divorce or illness, some theories point to a hidden past. Reinvention often accompanies new chapters in life. Moving back to rural roots, embracing hard work, and cultivating an image of wholesomeness can feel redemptive. Yet unresolved mistakes, particularly involving financial setbacks or personal guilt, can resurface unexpectedly. The more flawless the public image, the heavier the burden of an unaddressed history. Subtle signs, withdrawal, fatigue, emotional distance, could reflect the psychological toll of past events. Reinvention does not erase history. It merely masks it temporarily. When cracks appear, the strain manifests visibly, prompting speculation among those watching closely. In a world of constant online visibility, hidden struggles can take on amplified significance, becoming the lens through which public audiences interpret minor changes. The psychological weight of guilt. Unresolved guilt can resemble illness in its effects. It influences sleep, appetite, mood, and energy, while also fostering isolation. The fear of exposure intensifies stress, particularly when a life is increasingly public. Every new follower or comment can feel threatening. Small reminders of past mistakes evoke paranoia. Fatigue deepens. Smiles become harder to sustain, and emotional withdrawal becomes instinctive. Observers may misinterpret these signs as marital strife or physical illness, but the root cause could be internal conflict. Living under scrutiny while managing guilt creates a compounding burden. Psychological stress translates into physical and behavioral signals, blurring the line between what is visible to the audience and what is truly happening internally. Navigating brand and reality. When personal life intersects with a public brand, complexity multiplies. A farm is one thing. A thriving online empire layered on top is another. Transparency can strengthen trust, yet overexposure risks privacy and mental well-being. If a past struggle is indeed resurfacing, revealing it carries significant consequences: financial, reputational, and emotional. Maintaining silence preserves stability temporarily, but intensifies internal pressure. Balancing authenticity with survival becomes a daily negotiation. Protecting employees, land, and legacy amplifies the stakes. Each decision must weigh immediate stability against long-term consequences. The challenge is not just personal. It encompasses business, audience expectations, and the responsibility that comes with influence. The line between transparency and survival becomes precariously thin, the reality behind the smiles. Ultimately, this story is less about speculation and more about perception versus reality. A thriving farm and engaging online presence can mask internal strain. Divorce rumors, illness theories, or past secrets may reflect fragments of truth, but they do not tell the complete story. What is visible often represents symptoms rather than causes. Managing both land and a public persona is exhausting, demanding energy, patience, and emotional resilience. The future of this partnership, like the farm itself, depends not on speculation, but on honesty, communication, and healing. Behind the carefully curated content, the real challenge may be reconciling private struggles with public expectations. Trust, partnership, and authenticity are the crops that require the most cultivation. Only through careful tending can the life they've built continue to flourish, both on camera and beyond. Conclusion. Beyond the digital facade. The story of this farming couple highlights the tension between public perception and private reality. Social media offers glimpses of achievement, happiness, and charm, but it cannot fully capture human complexity. The pressures of maintaining a brand, the potential weight of past mistakes, and the inevitability of personal challenges create a landscape of hidden struggles. What fans interpret as drama or misfortune may simply be a reflection of the human condition under scrutiny. Understanding this reminds us to approach narratives with empathy and caution. Life behind the camera is rarely as seamless as it appears, and sometimes the most important growth happens quietly, away from the public eye. In the end, the future of both farm and family will rely on resilience, honesty, and a commitment to navigating challenges together.